Adventurers have risked their lives and fortunes over the years to uncover lost civilizations. Despite numerous failures and hoaxes, the rare successful discoveries make these endeavors worthwhile. Such is the case for the awe-inspiring ruins in South America, particularly the renowned site of Machu Picchu in the Andes Mountains of Peru. Thousands of tourists trek through rugged terrain to reach this mountain oasis, which had been forgotten by history for centuries. Machu Picchu, constructed by the Inca Empire in the 15th century, showcases their technological prowess and wealth. However, this prosperity also drew the attention of adversaries, including the Spanish conquistador Francisco Pizarro, who laid waste to Inca civilization. Remarkably, Machu Picchu remained hidden and untouched during this upheaval. The site might have remained shrouded in mystery if not for Hiram Bingham-II, a Yale historian who embarked on a journey to find the fabled city. Armed with maps and records, Bingham's expedition led him to the remote site in 1911. Although abandoned for generations, Machu Picchu was remarkably well preserved. The city's layout, characterized by terraced farming areas, carved into the mountainside and distinct divisions among stone structures, intrigued Bingham. Machu Picchu, often translated as Old Mountain, became an archaeological marvel after Bingham's discovery. Its unique urban design and its stunning landscape captivated visitors. The site's significance lies in its resilience and enigmatic origins, showcasing the advanced engineering and cultural depth of the Inca civilization. Machu Picchu, renowned as a marvel of the known world, has drawn archaeologists to unravel its mysteries. Among the surprises within the settlement is the abundance of sacred artifacts scattered throughout. Despite its relatively modest population of about 750 residents, Machu Picchu featured dedicated sections for religious practices, luxurious residences for Inca nobles, and smaller houses possibly used for pilgrims. References to the chief deity Inti, the Inca god of the sun, were prevalent in historical records, aligning with the city's astronomical layout. However, a darker aspect of the city's history involved human sacrifice, with relics and skeletal remains indicating the practice, often involving children. Yet, an even greater enigma was the disappearance of the city's inhabitants. The sudden absence of 750 people raised questions, considering the lack of signs of attack or natural disaster. The demise of Machu Picchu was likely due to disease, particularly a smallpox outbreak brought by European contact with the New World, to which the Incas had no immunity. Today, Machu Picchu faces new threats from tourism and development. The site receives 1.5 million tourists annually, which leads to environmental degradation and litter. The Peruvian government's consideration of building an airport nearby adds to concerns about preserving the site's integrity. Geologist Raul Domeniguez has dedicated years to studying Machu Picchu, unveiling groundbreaking findings in 2019. He proposed that the Incas employed a dry stone technique to construct the city's impressive stone walls, intricately fitting rocks together without mortar. These revelations shed new light on the Inca Empire and its architectural achievements, inspiring further exploration and preservation efforts to safeguard this cultural treasure. Delving into the mysteries of Machu Picchu's construction, researchers from Brazil's Federal University of Rio Grande do Sul aim to decipher the reasons behind the Incas' preference for building their cities in remote and challenging locations. Geologist Raul Domeniguez pursued an innovative approach, focusing on the geological aspects underlying this practice. Believing that familiarity with the region's rocks and mountains was essential for the Inca civilization to thrive in the Andes, Domeniguez embarked on a comprehensive study. Employing satellite imagery and on-site measurements, Domeniguez meticulously mapped the tectonic faults in the area surrounding Machu Picchu. These fault lines, formed by the collision of the Nazca and South American plates, crisscrossed the region, suggesting a significant geological presence. His research uncovered that the city's main structures were intentionally aligned with these fault lines, indicating a purposeful incorporation of the fracture network in its layout. Meneghet proposed a groundbreaking theory that the Incas strategically utilized these tectonic faults to simplify their construction efforts. The fractured rocks above these faults offered ideal building material for the city's famously precise walls. At fault intersections, the rocks exhibited even more fracturing, providing loose blocks that were easier to manipulate for terraces and buildings. The inherent geometric shapes of the fractured rocks, such as hexagons and triangles, facilitated smoother assembly and reduced the energy required for carving. This innovative approach not only lightened the physical workload for the builders, but also influenced the city's overall design. Meneghet's research extended beyond Machu Picchu, indicating that other Inca cities, including Ollantaytambo and Pisac, were similarly aligned along geological features. Contrary to superstition or ritualistic factors, Meneghet's theory suggests that the Incas' mastery of stonework and understanding of fractured rock properties were pivotal in shaping their city planning decisions. Furthermore, the fractures beneath Machu Picchu played an unexpected role. They effectively channeled melted ice and precipitation, supplying a consistent source of clean water to the city despite its remote mountain location. Geologist Meneghet emphasized that the Andean environment is challenging for human habitation, with only a few areas where water seeps through fractures, creating habitable oases. The Incas strategically selected these spots enabled by the fractures, allowing them to establish settlements that capitalized on this accessible water source. This practice eliminated the need for construction in the vulnerable low valleys, minimizing the risks posed by rockfalls and flooding. The effectiveness of this approach was evident as these unconventional yet surprisingly sustainable cities supported a collective population of around 10 million people. Additionally, Meneghet highlighted that the fractured rock served another purpose: natural drainage. While heavy rainfall could have been problematic, the geological structure of the region facilitated drainage, safeguarding Machu Picchu from flooding. Approximately two-thirds of the city's construction efforts focused on creating subsurface drainage, making use of pre-existing fractures that aided in this preservation process. Interestingly, Meneghet revealed that the Incas had their own terminology for the tectonic phenomena underlying their city's construction. While they might not have comprehended the exact cause of tectonic faults, they accurately identified and labeled the intensely fractured zones as large fractures or faults. This suggests that the Incas possessed a remarkable ability to recognize and utilize these geological features in their construction methods. Yet, despite these revelations, the future of Machu Picchu remains uncertain due to plans to build an airport in its proximity. This proposed development threatens to overwhelm the already crowded site with an influx of visitors. While archaeologists are advocating against this project, the fate of this ancient city hangs in the balance. As researchers like Meneghet unravel its secrets, the challenges of preserving Machu Picchu's historical and geological significance persist. Subscribe and press the bell icon for regular updates.